In this video, we'll be learning about chess ratings and the 5 psychological factors that they have in relation to chess playing skill. And the first one is called self-efficacy. And that means that basically the motivation, the confidence that you have during a game, during, before, and after the game, the self-efficacy is really a highlight about your confidence level when you're playing chess, depending on who you're playing or whatever. It doesn't matter who you're playing, but your overall confidence in yourself to get the job done and play like you should. So people that have high rings usually easily have it to have a good self-efficacy. And if they have low rings, they can either be modest, don't worry about rings at all, or they have sometimes a really big struggle if they're playing against somebody really higher rated than them. So psychologically, self-efficacy is a key thing to have. If you don't have that, you'll be playing an uphill battle in the games that you have. And now the second factor is perfectionism. A lot of players, especially high-rated ones, let's say 2500, they have the threshold here, and that they want to perform that rating level every single tournament. Anything less than that, any dip, then they have an overly criticizing mindset. And this is really, let's say, a perfectionism mindset to a T, that they have a bar, they can't go below it, they can't dip, they can't accept dips, then they just push and push and push to the core in the training to make sure that doesn't happen again. It's like traumatic things, and they basically, based on their rating, just go higher and higher, and this just make the bar for themselves actually higher as well. So it's very strict mindset, but this is a mindset that chess players have based on their rating, that to tell by the ratings that I should perform this way all the time. And this is the consequence about me having the rating. For myself, you want to have this mindset being checked if you're not, let's say, a hardcore trying to be a perfectionist player. And now the third factor is social comparison. Let's say if you have a group of friends, a club, whatever community they have certain ratings. A lot of players, based on their ratings, have more status. They have more say to things. You have basically opinions about chess in general, whatever, and their rating, based on their rating, has more, let's say, evidence about what you're saying is be true based on that number. So if you have an 1800 player and a 2000 player, the 2000 player is like, I have a bigger number than you, so therefore I'm right, not you. So say like things like that, but this is a one stage of many that actual chess ratings has a social implication for a lot of communities. So also with the social communities with chess ratings, it can be divisive, really mean sometimes, bullying people because of their chess rating status. So now the fourth factor is burnout. A lot of players that they try to strive for winning goals, and they really work hard at it, and it actually has an emotional toll and psychological toll because they don't get their way. They have people like peers in life that are pushing them to the point that they have negative side effects. That is based on a number. They want to have this number be changed because X, Y, and Z, but the chess ratings actually cause burnout for certain people that has an agenda, friends, social group, whatever you can name, but actual burnout can happen related to chess ratings. And now the fifth and final psychological factor related to chess ratings is you have a goal setting mindset. One thing for sure is if you play a tournament that has no prize fund and you are the top seed this rated tournament by a long shot, you have a big fear that you're going to lose points. You have to win every game. No draws, because if you draw, you're going to lose a lot of points. So you have a target on your back psychologically, so you have to win and take risks every game, or else you're going to be paying the price. So also, you have a short-term goal or a long-term goal. Whichever one you have a mindset between the short-term goals, hippy hoppy hip, or long-term goals, which is more arduous, and you want to accept a upward incline, not downward, pretty much ever, because your goal set, depending on the time you give yourself, and can be brutal or maybe relaxed, depending on you want to give yourself some slack sometimes. So goal setting mindset can be attributing to how you play, what tournaments you attend, and how you perform actually in a tournament. So these are the 5 psychological factors and how relate to chess ratings. Hey, check this video out to make sure that you get more important information to bring your chess to the next level.